Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
Abu Jahl found 950 warriors, and he himself became commander. They had 70 camels and hundreds of horses. On the other hand, Abu Sufyan led his caravan to Mecca. The news reached Medina that Abu Jahl was preparing to attack the Prophet and his followers. The Prophet consulted with his men to follow the caravan of Abu Sufyan or to go to the army of Abu Jahl. Some liked the first idea, but the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the rest decided to enter the battle with the army of Abu Jahl. When the two groups were brought together, the army of Abu Jahl laughed, especially when they realized that the people of the Prophet were not more than 340. However, Abu Jahl sent a few people to see if Prophet Muhammad had put his people in the surrounding mountains. But when he realized that all the people of the Prophet were just these, he cackled wickedly. The enemies were dancing and singing and saying that we would easily win the battle. The night before, it was feared among believers that because we are not prepared for such a war, we cannot fight right. Moreover, Badr's sand is very soft and the camel's legs are sunk down. At that time, the Prophet said, "Do not grieve. If our numbers are low, the angels of heaven will come to our aid." A little later, it rained and the believers slept peacefully until morning. In the morning, the soft sand was tightened and could easily be walked upon. The Prophet ordered the water wells to be closed. A little time passed. The troops of Abu Jahl were thirsty. They sent their slaves to bring water from the wells. The Prophet's people arrested the slaves and gained much information from the army of Abu Jahl. Several important people were standing on both sides. This was a sign of the start of war. Imam Ali and Hazrat Hamza also stood against two of the enemy. They easily defeated their opponents. Meanwhile, Abu Jahl ordered a general attack. The Prophet said to his men, "Do not look behind you. Look at your opponents and fight them." The wind blew behind the people of Prophet Muhammad. Everything was ready. God had promised the victory to the Prophet. The war began. The believers, just as Prophet Muhammad had said, only looked at their opponents and fought. Before the war intensified, the Prophet asked Imam Ali to give him a handful of earth and stone. Imam Ali took a bunch of soil from the ground and gave the soil to him. Prophet Muhammad threw them at the enemy's troops and said, "Your face is ugly and black." This work of the Prophet created great fear in the hearts of the enemies. Eventually the war ended and the believers won. 22 believers were martyred, and from the army of Abu Jahl, 70 people were killed and 70 were captured. After the battle, the Prophet released any prisoners who could read or write. Imam Ali was the hero of the battle. He killed 35 infidels out of 70. Many key leaders of Mecca were also killed. The believers gained plenty of fighting booty and happily returned to the city. And this battle was a great victory for the Prophet of Islam and his followers. This victory was a setting stone and established Islam as a power in the region.